Welcome to the channel where you'll find cool comics at cool prices. Join me as I build a comic reselling business one issue at a time. So today we have a new lot of comics that's come in that I'm going to show you. We've got some sales to go over, and today I would talk about my goals for the remaining of 2026. No messing around today, we're going straight into sales because you know I do like to waffle. So first of all, right, this one's me, right, all me. We got a bundle in and I seen it and I'm like, I need it. Wolverine number 9. I mean, I know I do Ghost Rider and Punisher. This counts, this is close enough. I've got like a couple of the issues, but this fills in one of the gaps. So I bought that for myself, £2. From the Forbidden Planet lot, which you can see in a previous video. We've had a few sales from them. So someone bought Harley Quinn 58. We've then had a bundle come in. We've got Star Wars Visions, Star Wars number 34. We sold another Mandalorian issue. We've got a reprint of Crisis Gold Edition and Terminator Salvation from Dark Horse. Then we had another lot come in from a repeat customer. In the past, they bought some Suicide Squad comics. We only had 4 at the time. I went through some of my backlog and found a bundle of Suicide Squad comics, and I thought, well, since I've got none, I'll relist them. He came back and bought them all again, but he also bought another copy of Harley Quinn 58, so that's all 3 copies gone. Batman number 159 sold. And then he wiped me out again of Suicide Squad. So we've got Suicide Squad 16, 23, all from the Rebirth era, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 36. I have had other sales, but basically the customer was like, oh, I'm going away on holiday on Tuesday, can you get this bundle out to me like ASAP, Rocky? So basically it was like a case of put it in and I posted it within the hour. But they also bought a copy of Harley Quinn 48, a Raven comic, a couple Teen Titans kind of stuff. It was a good little 5 bundle order, but it's really important to if a customer says they need it quickly and you can do it, you know, I know it'd be great to put it in the video, but we just got it done, get the customer happy. They've bought from us a few times, so just like to keep them happy. So this is a new bundle we got in. Basically, there was a mistake with our Forbidden Planet order, and to compensate, they gave us 10 more grab bags. So there might be some repeats in here from the previous video that I was talking about. There is some duplicates, but I've removed the duplicates just to get this done quickly. So we've got Void Rivals, which is Image Comics' very own. It's their own creation. I believe it's about like 2 races, alien races like that are at war or something like that. But it's actually set. They've set this in the Transformers G.I. Joe universe. So yeah, that looks interesting. We've got the Deadly Hands of Kunlun. We've got X-Men 25, Cosmic Invasion variant. I had one of these for our Captain America and that was gone like that, so I'm really hoping X-Men's the same. We've got X-Men Omega Kids. Beautifully, although I ran out of Harley Quinn, we've got some more. Harley Quinn 55. I got a couple of them, but I've removed duplicates, so I'm kind of hoping the same people who got 58 go, oh cool, we got 55, now I'll take that. We've got Space Quest, Magic the Gathering, Birds of Prey, Power Rangers Prime, Monster High House Hunters. I will say, from these 10 issues that I got, it's like they picked them from a gold batch or something, because there seem to be so much more sellable comics in this bundle than what I got last time. I would say I must have got 40 more comics. I want to say over 80% of them are resellable to me. And the other percentage it's not. It's just because I don't know them. So they might still sell pretty quickly anyway, but it's just a case I get them listed and then we'll know. But this next one, I was shocked because I find Disney very popular, and then I find Stitch even more so. So to get that in one of these lots, I was over the moon. I do think that's going to go really quickly. And yeah, you really can't complain. I've got Eddie Brock's Carnage. A couple Gatchaman comics. This is one of the few that I don't know much about. But, we'll see. I think we've got a Power Rangers variant here. Ultimate Black Panther. Fantastic Four. Got a couple of these. Avengers 33. Another Gunslinger Spawn comic. And this is why I didn't feel so guilty about buying the Wolverine for myself. There's actually a couple of these, so there was a few in total, so I'm happy. Another one of the Batman Hushes. So we've got a few of these now, but it's Batman, he's going to sell. But then what's good about this is we also got some duplicates of Batman 158 and Batman 160. So I think if I get them listed, people are going to be like, oh cool, 158, 159, 160, perfect little bundle for me. And I can do that a couple of times because I've got at least 2 of each, so I'm happy. Then we have Justice League, the Omega Axe special. A Dick Tracy comic from Mad Cane. And Iron Frost. So yeah, really happy with this bundle. I'm going to get that listed pretty rapidly, I think. So I wanted to set myself 3 goals for the remainder of 2026. We're halfway through the year now, so we're in July, just at the start of July. And I thought I need something to push me to keep going a little bit because we've had a little bit of a summer slump, I think, with the start of this month. It's summer. People are enjoying themselves. They're not scrolling on Vinted. They're not the shopping equivalent of doom scrolling, I suppose. They're saving their pennies for holidays. Completely makes sense. It is a good opportunity to get listing and start getting prepared for the 4th quarter of the year. I know we don't like to say it, but Christmas will not be long. So it's good to really build up the listings and be ready for that 3rd quarter. So I have 3 goals for this year. And I just want to go through them. Basically, the first goal is to reach 1,000 active listings. So at the moment, I'm at about the 420 mark. I had got to 500, but a few big sales really made that come down a bit. And although that's good for sales, we want to work on scalability. So getting to 1,000 listings by the end of the year will mean that I'll have to achieve at least whatever I sell. I'll have to probably do a net of at least 4 or 5 comics per day on top of that. So if I sell 10 comics, I need to list at least 15. On days where a big sale happens, where 50 comics sell, it's really unrealistic for me to at the moment say I'm going to list 55, 60 while working full time, etc. But then I need to maybe pace up the rest of the week to go, right, I need to be 10 above sales, etc. But I think that's entirely achievable. The quiet day every now and then is always going to help. Pushing past to get like 20 listings on a quiet day is really going to help with that. The second one is a little bit funny. How I do this is basically I have a pot of money that is the profit from this reselling venture. Basically, all the money from the sales of this comic business goes into it, and then Helen does a little bit of reselling. It's not as much as me, but it's just the odd little bits and pieces. Odd Funko Pops we find, odd bits of clothes, mugs, etc. Decluttering. But I want to say like 90 to 95% of it comes from this comic business. And I want to reach a total savings by the end of the year of £5,840. Very specific number. At the moment we're at like the 3.7 mark. but we've made some big purchases that will need to be done as well. That's the thing. It's also going to be a case of we're going to have to build up while also building up with purchases. So that's going to be probably the biggest challenge. And basically, the reason we want that number is I have a lot of 1,500 comics coming, and this is known as dealer quality stock. It's the biggest purchase I've made, but it works out once I fit. Well, they'll come bagged. Once I fit boards to them, each unit is going to cost me 44 pence. And I basically take this money and I put it in its own separate pot and I don't touch it. That's why I buy my own comics from it, as you've seen before. It's its own entity in a financial sense. And it's in an instant saver account, which in the UK means it's in a bank account where the interest is paid daily, but it's not the highest interest rate, but it's very flexible to remove money and add money. So it currently sits at 2.75% interest rate, and at the moment I think it gets like 28p per day, which isn't a lot, is it? But the reason I want to hit this figure is then starting in 2027, it will have a daily interest rate of 44p. So even with the money that I am not allocating to stock, it's still covering the cost of one of the comics. I know it doesn't seem like a massive thing, but it's just a cool little fact in my head to know that my excess cash is at a level now where it can effectively pays off one item of stock every day. And this is good for, mistakes happen. The bigger you get, the more mistakes happen. You're going to accidentally send Avengers 32 instead of 33. You're going to accidentally miss a comic and have to do something about it. Comics are going to come damaged, and Vinted isn't going to be in your favor due to its current, AI trying to sort out disputes, which is really becoming a problem. Hopefully they fix it, but we'll see. So if I lose a comic into damage, or I make a mistake and pick it up wrong and it rips, or just whatever silly thing can happen, it's good to know that my excess money is covering that cost, and that doesn't really feel like it's coming out my pocket. So yeah, I just think that's that level I want to be, that at least that, and then higher, and then it's gonna grow past that. Just a silly little number I have in my head. The third one I decided to make YouTube based. So this is only like week 2 of the channel. It's slow. It's always going to be. I'm 100% prepared for the first 100 videos to fall flat and land on no audience. But I'm hoping it's consistency that's going to be the key. So the plan is, I do plan to take weekends off, but life will happen that it'll be impossible to list Monday to Friday every day. But I want to at least upload 4 times a week. That's the challenge I've set myself. That's what I think would be decent consistency. It's an average of at least once every 2 days. If I go above that, great. I don't ever want to drop below that. I always want to be at least 4 times a week. So then if we go over our 3 goals, the Vinted store has a growth target. The comic business financially has a growth target, and the YouTube channel has a growth target. And I just think that will be really good goals to progress this whole thing as a potential business. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you stayed till the end, you have more patience than probably most. I tried to make this a more quick, more fluid video. So let me know if that was a better format or a worse format. If you just want to like and comment and let me know what you thought. If you're interested to see how I get on with these targets, like and subscribe, and hopefully you see how I get on.